Hello, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create lens flare. Hello guys, I'm Mark Newton from the School of Photography, and today I'm going to show you how to create lens flare. So first of all, what is the effect of lens flare? Well, let's look at a few examples. Here they are on the screen. Lots of people think that you can just add a lens flare effect into your photographs with Photoshop in post-processing, but it can look fake that way, and you should really try and get the effect while shooting the image. Yes, you should use post-processing to enhance your images, but as I always say, try and get the shot right first. It will save you a lot more time and it will look much more natural. Now, lens flare is basically caused by a strong light source shining directly into or across the front of your lens. It's actually something that you mainly want to avoid, but when it's done correctly, it can look really good and it gives an image a kind of atmosphere that it wouldn't have otherwise. So here's the two main effects that you can create. This one here shows lens flare created shooting directly into the sun, and what you can see here is these little circles here, and what that's actually showing is the light reflecting off the glass elements inside the lens. So you can actually count how many elements you've got within your lens with shots like this. And that's one type of lens flare, or one of the main types of lens flare that you can get. And here's another common kind of lens flare effect. And this is lens flare that's been created with the sun shining across the lens rather than straight into the lens. And what you get with this effect is this kind of warm glow coming in from one side, but it gives you less contrast, but sometimes that can actually look quite good. Okay, so let's show you how to create this effect. It's actually really simple to create this effect. It's trying to control it where it gets difficult. Now, you can create this effect with flash lighting as well as sunlight. It's all to do with the positioning of the light source in relationship to the lens. If you're using sunlight, it works better if you're shooting at sunset or sunrise. This way you can utilize the warm light and get the light coming into the camera at a low angle. And a myth that I've heard in the past is that a dirty lens will create or enhance lens flare. That's not true. That's really not true. Make sure that your lens is clean, otherwise you'll just see light hitting smudge marks across your lens. Okay, let's go back to the images. If you look at these two images, the one on the left has lens flare, and it's because I angle the shot slightly into the sun. You can see the sunset coming across the lens from the left, and this gives a warm cast of light, and that light is captured when you take the picture. The image on the right, I have just moved my position slightly to the left, just by about one side step, and I used the lens hood to shield the front of the lens from the sunlight. So no light has directly hit the lens, therefore no lens flare was caused. Now, what you have to do is you have to view this through your viewfinder as you actually take the shot. You physically see the effect happening as you're taking the shot. You can take the lens hood off as well to get this effect, but sometimes you don't have to because you're shooting directly into the sun anyway. Just watch the effect happen through your viewfinder. Also, when you're shooting kids or people and you need to be quick, taking the lens on and off is not a good idea because you'll end up losing the shot. So just look through the viewfinder and take a few shots, moving your position into the sunset, out of the sunset, and just physically see the effect happening through your lens. Okay, I'm going to show you this effect now in real time using studio lighting as my light source. Let's go into the studio. Okay, now we've got the studio set up. I'll just explain the setup that we've got for you. There's a 50mm prime lens on the camera there. It's got a lens hood on it. I'm just using a general studio light. We're going to use the modeling bulb to mimic our sunlight or light source. It doesn't have to be sun, don't forget. It can be just any light source. And I'm going to turn it on and we're going to look at lens flare in the camera. Okay, so now the light's on, and what you can see in the lens is loads of little circles, or bigger circles and little circles, going back off into the distance. And what that actually is the reflection of this light on the glass elements within the lens. We've got a 50mm prime lens on at the minute, so there's not many glass elements in it. If you had a zoom lens on, you would see a lot more of these circular reflections going through your lens, because a zoom lens has got more glass elements in it. And that's the effect that you get when you're shooting directly into the light source. If I come over to one side, like this, and the camera's going to come around and it's going to slowly start to block the light off with the lens hood. So the circles will start to disappear. But what you'll start to get is a nice warm glow coming in from one side of the frame. And if the camera moves slightly even further, you'll see it getting bigger and smaller. So that is happening because you are blocking off more light or less light. And that is how you control lens flare. So all you do is you hold your camera up, look through the viewfinder, shoot into the sun, and slightly move your camera from side to side like this to see physically the effect that that lens flare is having through your lens. So that's it, guys. Now the next step is for you to go out and give it a go yourself. And when you do, let us know how you got on in the comments below. It's always great to hear some success stories here at the School of Photography. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. If there's anything else you want us to cover at the School of Photography, again, put it in the comments below. It really gives us good ideas for tutorials. We'd also love for you to join our photography learning community on social media, so please make sure you follow us on your preferred site. Thanks for watching, and remember, learn more at the School of Photography.